Imagine you're standing in front of the menu. You've read it 3 times. Nothing's changed, but you still can't order. Your friend asks, "So what are you getting?" And somehow that simple question makes it worse. Here's the part nobody tells you. That freeze isn't a flaw in your personality. It's a defense system, working exactly as designed, just aimed at the wrong target. Psychologists call it decision paralysis, and it doesn't just show up at restaurants. It shows up when you're choosing between 2 job offers, 2 apartments, 2 people. Today we're going to open up what's actually happening in your brain when you freeze, and the 2-minute method that ends it, starting now. Chapter 1. The threat room. Somewhere behind your forehead is a region called the anterior cingulate cortex. Its job is simple. Scan for conflict, not physical danger. Cognitive conflict, 2 competing signals that can't both be true at once. When you're deciding between option A and option B, your brain briefly holds both futures open at the same time, and your ACC treats that unresolved tension the same way it would treat an unfamiliar noise in a dark room. It doesn't know the difference between which apartment should I rent and is that a threat. Ambiguity itself reads as danger, so your body responds the way it would to any threat. A small spike in cortisol, a narrowing of attention, a pull toward doing nothing until the danger passes. Except the danger never passes, because the danger is the decision itself. You're not lazy, you're not weak-willed. Your nervous system is standing guard over a choice that was never going to kill. More choice isn't more freedom. Past a certain point, it's more threat. Chapter 3, the trap loop. So what do most people do when a decision feels this loaded? They wait, and waiting feels like relief. The tension drops the second you close the tab. Put the decision off till tomorrow. Tell yourself you'll sleep on it. But that relief is the trap. Every time avoidance lowers the tension, your brain quietly logs a lesson. Not deciding worked. That's the same reinforcement loop underneath procrastination and avoidance more broadly. A short-term reward that strengthens a long-term problem. The decision doesn't go away, it just gets heavier, because now it's tangled up with guilt about not having decided yet. That's why the 5th day of "I'll figure it out tomorrow" feels so much worse than the first. Chapter 4, breaking the cycle. Here's the fix, and it's not just decide faster. That's advice for people who weren't frozen in the first place. What actually works is removing the thing your brain is afraid of, the idea that you're choosing the perfect option. Step 1, replace best decision with good enough decision. Ask not which option is optimal, but which option would a reasonable person be fine with in 5 years. That single reframe shuts off the infinite simulation loop, because good enough has a finish line and best doesn't. Step 2, the 2-minute forced decision method. Set a visible 2-minute timer. During that time, you're not allowed to gather new information, only to weigh what you already have. When the timer ends, you commit to whatever you're leaning toward, even at 51%. This works because your ACC isn't actually waiting for more data most of the time. It's waiting for permission to stop simulating. The timer gives it that permission externally, since your own willpower clearly hasn't been enough. Use this on small decisions daily, and the paralysis response literally weakens over time, because you're teaching your nervous system that closing a loop doesn't lead to disaster. The next time you're frozen, in front of a menu, a message, a fork in the road, remember what's actually happening. You're not broken. Your brain is trying to protect you from a regret that statistically was never as big as the freeze made it feel. You don't need the perfect choice. You need a good enough one and the courage to close the loop. Now, if you found this video helpful, please make sure to subscribe to Psychology for Growth, and I will see you in the next video.